welcome to video game school, and if you want to turn yourself from this to this, I can help you do that right now with this video. Make sure you watch it to the end. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lower Parch 101 here, and we are back at it again today with a brand new series that I'm going to be kicking off, and it's going to be a video game school tips and tactics kind of video series thing. And before we get started, I just want you to go ahead down below and drop this video a big fat thumbs up, and go ahead and make sure you click that subscribe button so you get notified every single time that I make a new video, after of course clicking on that little bell. But I'm not going to waste your time anymore. Let's go ahead and hop right into this guide. So the first guide that we'll be doing on this series is we're going to be talking about Fortnite. I know, Fortnite, woohoo, yeah, that's never been talked about before. But I'm actually going to be telling you a couple things that most YouTubers and people that explain different tips and stuff don't actually show you, and that's building. Now, we've all heard it. Just build, lol. Build and you'll be good. Oh man, just build. Yeah, yada, whatever. We've all heard it. But have you heard specifically what you're supposed to do whenever you're supposed to be building? Bet you haven't heard that. But today we're going to be going over 3 different tricks that I use, that I incorporate into all my games, that have helped me successfully get wins, where I have up to almost 30 solo wins as of this point in time right now. So for the first tip we'll be looking at is going to be the ramp rush. The second tip will be the elevator, which also has a second way of doing this build method. And the third one will be the double ramp. Let's go ahead and hop into the ramp rush. So for a ramp rush, what you want to do is you want to be able to place down a ramp, and you're going to want to place down a wall, and you're going to want to alternate until you get about 3 stories off the ground, because if you go any higher than 3 stories, you'll take fall damage. And then you want to use the height advantage to help kill your opponent. Now, I have a few examples here of me incorporating this method into my gameplay. Let's go ahead and take a look at them now. So this first one, I ramp rush up and I go up above this house here in Retail Row looking for a guy because I heard him walking around in the house. Now, I didn't actually kill him that soon, so it doesn't matter. In this next example, I use the wall ramp method to get up above my opponent here and maintain the high ground. Then on this next one, I use it again to go ahead and look around for my opponent, get the early height advantage, and then I go ahead and do the exact same thing to close out this fight. Pretty easy cleanups if you use this build strategy. It's one of the simplest. Now, moving on into the second method, we have the elevator. Now, the elevator essentially consists of placing down a wall, a floor, and a ramp. Or you can do the other method, which is 2 walls and a ramp, and then jump up and alternate your ramp's direction. What this allows you to do is it allows you to get a height advantage without having to go at a diagonal angle, meaning you can get up even faster. And this is very helpful, especially in build fights whenever your opponent is above you, because it allows you to quickly regain the high ground, or at least get to the same level as your opponent where you can shotgun battle them without having to worry about them killing you super easy. And we have a few examples here as well, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. In this first example, I use it to try to get up at my opponent so he can't jump over the top and shoot me with a shotgun. The second example, I see a guy, and instead of just shooting, I go ahead and build myself some cover by doing the elevator method, and then it was a pretty easy cleanup on this guy. Not too sure what he was thinking, but he was hiding behind a tree, and it was a pretty easy AR spray until the tree went down and I realized he wasn't that good of a player, so I stood still, finished him off, and that was an easy elimination. In this second example, you can see that I am actually getting attacked by another opponent while I was harvesting mats, and I used the elevator method to get up above him and get an early harassment going with the shotgun. That way I don't have to take any unnecessary damage. Now for the last and final example, we have the double ramp. This is the advanced building method that I will be teaching you guys today, and it is very difficult to do at first, but I guarantee you if you practice, this will be something very easy that you can pull off really quickly. All of the pros use this building method if they get built up and there's an opponent directly above them in the buildings. So this method will allow you to regain the high ground safely and be able to turn around and put some shots into your opponent. Let's go ahead and take a look at an example. So in my first example here, I'm in Retail Row, and I use it to get up above my opponent And then I placed these 3 ramps around really quickly, that way I can place a ramp in the opposite direction, and it was a pretty easy elimination. Not too sure what he was doing, once again. Now in this next example, there's an opponent above me, so I do the exact same thing to regain the high ground, and then spray him down with an AR. Very easy, nothing too complicated about this one. In this last example, I use the double ramp method to protect my backside as I'm going up, because I don't know if there's an opponent above me, to my back, or anywhere else. But as you can see here, it helps me regain the high ground very efficiently and very simply. If you guys like this video, please be sure to go ahead and go down and leave it a big fat thumbs up like I've said before. And if you really liked it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share it with your friends. Make sure to click that little bell so you get notifications. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at lowerparchment01. But anyways guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.